Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today in this video, we are going to see important JavaScript interview questions, and these questions are asked in Accolite interview. So let's move on to the first question. Find out whether a number is divisible by 3 without using if else, switch case, ternary operators or loops. So it's like we will have some input value, either it is 3 or 8 or 9 or anything. So now we have to say like whether it is divisible by 3 or not, we have to say. So is it like you can think like that number modulus of 3 equals to 0. Then you will get true or false, right? So you will be thinking, okay, then easily I can get without using if else or any other conditional statements. Without using them, I can get it, like that you can think. But we should get the answer yes or no, not like true or false. Let's see the answer. So if we are using the modulus operation, so that too if we are dividing it by 3, then we have only 3 options, either 1 or 2 or 0, right? So we have only 3 options. If modulus of 3 equals to 0, then only it is divisible by 3. In other scenarios, it won't be divisible by 3. So for that, what we are doing is like we are creating one array with values like S, no, and no. So the index 0 is S, 1 is no, 2 is no. So here index represents the modulus operator output. So if A modulus 3 is 0, then it will print S. So or else it will print no. So in this way, we can resolve this question. Or else we can do like this. We can take array, okay, it's an object, but I gave the same name, sorry for that. So I took an object, true, and S, false, no. What we are doing here is like, so B is having one Boolean value because this is a condition. If this condition satisfies, then we will get the true or else we'll get the false. So if it is true, we are changing the name to S. So array of B, array of true is S. If it is not true, if it is false, then we'll get the answer no. So in this way, we can resolve this problem. Next question. Sort an array which has with a time complexity of on. You can follow the traditional approach like bubble sort, but the time complexity will be n square because we are nesting two for loops there, right? So time complexity will be increasing. But now we want only the time complexity should be n. So here I am suggesting an approach called counting sort. So what you have to do is like, for example, this is the array you are having and you have to sort this array with on complexity. Then we can use this technique. So in this technique, firstly, in this array, you have to find the maximum value. So if you see here 8 is the maximum value. Then you have to create an dummy array with 8 plus 1, like maximum number plus 1 length. So here I have created an array with 9 values. So the index will be from 0 to 8 and I have filled this array with zeros. Now what we have to do is like, now we have to send the each value to the index. So for example, the first value of our main array is 4. Now what we have to do is like the fourth index value we have to keep 1. Next 2. And then the second index will be 1. Again 2. What we will be doing like we are increasing the second index value to 2. So now literally what we are doing is like we are considering the index values as the main values and we are filling the count array with the frequency of that value. Finally we got this array as counter. Now it is simple, right? So we have to check whether the value is there or not. So if it is 1, we will be pushing this value, that index value, to one dummy array. If it is 2, 2 times we have to push it to the dummy array. That's it. Then we can sort the array. So this is how you can sort the array with on complexity. So this is the final like JavaScript code snippet that we can use. So first what we have to do is like, this is the array that we have, and what we did is like we found the maximum value in the array by using math.max. So Here we are using spread operator because this max.max will accept only values, not an array. That's why we are using spread operator to spread all the elements of the array, and then we will get the maximum output. And then what we are doing is like we are increasing the maximum value with 1, and then we are creating one array by using array method, and we are filling that array with zeros. Then we are like filling the count count array with the number. So here let number of array. So of represents the value, not the indexes. So now what we are doing, number plus plus. So count of number plus plus. First 4 will go. Count of 4 means index fourth value will be increased to 1. Next count of 3. So in count array index 3 will be increased. Like that we are creating this count array. Then what we are doing is like we have taken one empty array, that is result, and we have taken one for loop, and we are like going through this count array, and then if the count is greater than 0, then we are pushing it to the result array, and then we have to decrease the count value. So like this we will get the sorted array into the result. So this is how we can got an array elements without using two nested for loops. So now you can get a doubt like here also we are using two for loops, right? So how it can be in complexity like that. So here it's not a nested for loop. So what is happening if we are using nested is like, so if you see for I equals to 0, and inside that if we have another for loop with j equals to 0, so it will run for every I value, and for every one I value it will run that many times in j, right? So it will be like n square times the loop will rotate, so it will increase the time complexity. So that's why that is like n square, but here we are using two for loops like side by side. So it what it will make is like it will make might be 2n, that's it, not n square. Complexity of using count array is n plus k. So this is how you can solve this problem. So these are the two programming questions that asked in Accolite interview. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Keep supporting.